Hi, teacher Vero. Welcome to our channel. And now we are going to present a story. The story is about Michelle Adventures. Let's start. Well, uh, the story is about a girl. Her name was Michelle. Michelle was an orphanage child. All her childhood lived a shelter until she was 16. Then she had go to out and live alone. Then during that time, she worked and was able to rent a small room on the outskirts of the city. The money she had left over was spent on the cinema because she liked to watch imaginative and suspenseful films. On the other hand, she had been thinking she needed the TV in order to watch her favorite movies. Nevertheless, she was sure that the most important thing was that this one is of a comfortable and accessible price.
While she had lunch, she remembered a store where they had return policies. Then the next day she went and bought one. A week passed and her new physician was having technical problems. Then the seller informed her that she can return the product as long as it is in its original packaging. After some days, she watched a documentary on the television that aroused her curiosity about her origin. She had been looking for a long time information about his family until one day she found a clue about her mother in another country. She decided to travel, but the trip was very expensive, so she had to make a loan, but the bank needed to know her credit history and a down payment. And these requirements seemed impossible to meet, but with effort and time she acquired her loan. A friend who met to Street told her that he could have gotten along with a lower invest if she had asked for her.
To get more money, she went to a charity where they gave donation to orphans. Despite all her effort, it was worth it, and the money only reached her to buy a ticket in economy class. Then during the trip, she felt various symptoms such as nausea, headache, and back pain. For this reason, her seatmate, who used a sling, said that she should call the stewardess. Immediately, the stewardess told her to drink some water because her immune system was a little weak, because she had not only not been feeding well, but also not exercising. All this information was obtained thanks to a device that checked the health status of each traveler. Even though the plane arrived, the airport guard told him that she should take an additional train and that this train station is 2 blocks from the airport and the last one was until 7 p.m. She had 10 minutes to get there on time.
Okay. Consequently, Michelle had just arrived at the station but due to a technical problem with last train. She decided to stay to know the city. First, she decided to go to the park. Its weather was phenomenal. The sun was shining, and a great sign that she was supposed to be playing some sport outside. Then she chose to snorkel along a coral reef. Uh, a coral, a coral reef. She going to be practice zip line from a rainforest. She said enthusiastically she had to wear warm clothes because she heard that in a specific urban area there was going to be change of climate. Surprisingly, their friend she had met years ago was sitting next to her, but she didn't recognize her, so she decided to see through the window the exotic and luxurious place she could see in the distance.
She gets to her destination and looks for with many people until she found her mom. Both were so happy that they begin to live together, but the first her mom invited her to know the country. While they were walking, they entered a cyber to see a nearby hotel. However, the computer had a virus. Then they chose another one, but she had been loaded many pages when the screen frozen. That they had a reset and install new programs. Thanks to a digital assistant, they were able to find their information quickly. Their goal was to finish as soon as possible. And finally, they had started walking through the center city and decided to buy a beautiful glaze vase and ceramic figurine. Both were made by national hands. Thank you, teacher, for watching this beautiful history. And one question is, could Michelle find her mom? Yes or not?